Hello and welcome to episode 140 of It Was a Movie. This is Colin.
This is Niall.
And we watched the Poseidon Adventure this week from 1972. Runs for 117 minutes, directed by Ronald Neame. Main cast, Gene Hackman as Reverend Scott, Ernest Borgnine as Detective Mike Rogo, and the rest of them we can mention as we go along. But
Charlie's granddad.
yeah, I never, to be honest with you, I've watched this out of the corner of my eye, this movie. I haven't really focused on it before. And when he came up, I was like, that must be Charlie's granddad. It must be Grandpa Joe.
It is Grandpa Joe. Amazing.
Yeah, it certainly
Never
is.
copped that before.
No, never did.
Again, like yourself, this movie's been on 1,000 times in the background of it, like on a Sunday, usually at Christmas or something like that.
Yeah.
And you never really pay attention to it. You're probably hungover or tired or something. And it's there. You don't bother turning it over because it doesn't offend you.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's a very beige movie. It's good. I think it's fine. But I wouldn't.
It's a fine movie, yeah.
I wouldn't go through the channels to go to it if it was on.
Never before have I went, okay, now I have to go find the Poseidon Adventure.
Yeah, it's one of those movies. It's quite high. It's 5,293 on Metacritic's movie list. Budget 4.7 million, and it brought in, I think, around $125 million.
Not bad.
Won an Academy Award for that terrible song that the band were playing on New Year's Eve.
That got the award.
Yeah, the morning after.
That's the worst New Year's Eve song ever. It's miserable.
It's really bad.
Let's all celebrate because there has to be something better in the future. Oh.
Yeah. Now we get to hear it twice. Once they're rehearsing and then on the actual New Year's Eve.
Yeah, they really feckin' lean into it. It's awful. It's drivel. It's miserable.
They must have been stuck for a song that year. It also won a Special Achievement Oscar for visual effects, which fair enough.
Fair enough.
But hang on a sec. Let's just.
You want to give out about the boat in the water looking like a toy? Yeah, that wrecked my head. Unfortunately, it's only at the start.
Yeah, true.
Really, in the credits, but it's awful.
It's terrible.
I think perhaps people back in the day might not have copped how cheap it looks. I think it's like a 12-foot boat in a swimming pool.
Yeah, I think they said it was 25 foot, but maybe I'm mistaken. But anyway, it looks small. The waves look small.
Everything looks small. The detail, if you squint, it's fine. But if you actually focus on it, like it does an overarching shot of the boat and then a shot of the people on the deck. But if you look at it, there's nothing on the bloody deck.
No. Yeah. I wonder, obviously, what the budget was, 4.7 million. Can you get an aerial shot of the Queen Mary or something?
A boat, not this one. Like everything else in the special effects, like practical effects, are pretty good. It's an upside down boat.
Yeah. Yes, of course. They do very well with the upside down boat. And the Oscar for best upside down boat goes to...
There's only one contender this year, strangely.
Sorry, everybody. Next year we'll see if there's more movies with upside down boats. Yeah, I won a BAFTA. Gene Hackman won a BAFTA for Best Actor, and I won a Golden Globe Best Supporting Actress for Shelley Winters for Mrs. Rosen, Belle Rosen, who I think is the best actor in the crew that follows him.
I would go as far as to say by a long way.
Ernest Borgnine's great though.
He's Ernest Borgnine. He's playing Ernest Borgnine. He doesn't act. He's Ernest Borgnine.
Do you remember the 80s TV show he was on?
Oh, hell yeah. Airhawk. Or no, is it what?
Airhawk.
Airhawk, yeah.
Street Hawk. No, Airwolf.
No, Airwolf. Street Wolf, Airhawk.
Street Wolf. That guy's got a helicopter going down the road.
Yeah. And then Nighthawk, Hawk Rider, yeah.
Do you remember the name of the actor who played the main pilot in Airwolf?
Stringfellow Hawk?
Yeah, but who played him?
Yes.
Yeah. I think it was Jean-Michel Vincent or something. That was his name. I just remember it from my child brain going, wow, it's quite a French name for some reason.
Not a French accent.
But no, he was Stringfellow Hawk. But anyway, Ernest Borgnine, he has some good moments in this. He's got a good arc, because he starts off belligerent, and he's got a pretty Here's the good thing that happens in this movie. Every character that ends up following the pastor has a good background story. Not
They
much,
do.
but enough to keep you happy.
Yes, and you get to see an arc, and you're actually rooting for them, which is well played. Quite often in movies like this, when somebody dies, I'm like, eh. But in this, I was kind of like, yes, okay.
Yeah.
Apart from the kid, I wanted the kid to die early, but he makes
Billy
it.
was annoying.
You ever seen a grown man naked? That's the first thing I thought of when Leslie Nielsen as the captain, and the kid comes up, and it's like, yeah, do the line, even though he doesn't say it in Airplane. Do it.
Yeah,
He doesn't.
it's
'Cause
totally
it's not that movie.
Airplane. So does Leslie Nielsen? Does he sort of take you out of the movie? He didn't really take me out of the movie too much.
No, not at all. Not at all. I was just like, hey, he's Leslie. Yay. Oh, he's doing straight acting. Oh,
Yeah, it's not a comedy.
yeah. This is the type of stuff he did before Airplane, and
Yeah, true.
Police Squad. Yes.
Yeah, so I didn't feel any. I thought he did a good job as a cardboard captain, and that was fine. He was barely in it. I was not in it after.
He's
the first.
incidental, really. He just sets up
Yeah.
the. Oh no, there's a big wave coming. We're all boned.
Watch out!
What is
Obviously,
it? It's a big wave with lots of water in it.
A rogue wave. What is it? Well, obviously, it's a very generic sort of main plot behind it because it's very Titanic-esque. It's like the Bruce Ishmay kind of character in Titanic going, go full steam ahead, don't stop. We have to get this ship into the wreckers yard. And so that's kind of maybe that sets it up just for a little disaster, but it's a man-made disaster, but it meets a sort of a tsunami wave.
He's not fully to blame. He didn't cause the tsunami.
No. God did. There is a religious undertone to the movie, though.
Hugely. A question of fate, what your fate is.
Yeah.
To be honest, that whole God aspect of it could have been a bit more interesting.
Maybe.
Because there is no questioning of fate at all, and there is no finding fate again. He always has it, and he's always right. That's possibly not an arc for Hackman.
Well, the thing about it is he seems to be a rogue minister. You think he's been chucked out and sent to Africa. So he's not a general sort of paint by numbers.
What was it? He's like, don't pray for stuff to be good. Go off and get it, you lazy feckers.
Yeah.
Which, fair enough, is a good sentiment.
Yeah. But he is questioning it at the end when he's hanging from the wheel.
How dare you?
We've done it.
Do you want more? Okay, you can have me.
Yeah. Well, so what about his death, though, at the end? How is he dead?
He fell in water, and as you know, water kills.
It's weird. It's a stupid death, and I've always thought so.
Yes. Surely he swam for like half a year underwater prior to that. Yeah, how long can you hold your breath? Oh, I don't know, about a minute. He spends like 4 minutes underwater.
Yeah, trapped.
Fine.
Yeah. Falls 10 feet into like water with flames. Oh no, I'm burnt. Oh no, I'm in water. I'm fine.
Yeah. It's I don't get his death.
You could.
Like, when Borgnine's wife dies, you're like, yes, fair enough. She smashed into a lump of steel and she's on fire. She's dead. No question.
Of course, yeah. She didn't land in water. She landed in steel.
Yes, so I think maybe he should have went the same way.
Yeah, he should have. Yeah, he should have.
Impaled.
Just broken on the metal deck. Yeah, so that's a weird thing. Obviously, people are online go, oh, his arms and hands were weak and burnt, so he couldn't swim.
No, that's not how swimming works, though. If you know how to swim, you just float your way out there, kick your way to the side.
Yeah.
You don't need your freaking legs to hold on to something.
Yeah. So it is sort of character driven. So we've got Reverend Scott. Have we mentioned the most about him? I think we have mentioned his entire character. The Rogos is Ernest Borgnine and his younger ex-prostitute wife. He's much older than her.
He certainly is.
They have an interesting relationship. It's sort of yappy at each other.
Love each other, clearly.
Under many layers of snippy one-liners to each other.
Yeah.
The Rosens are an older couple, and they're very much in love, but so in love that they don't even remember how long it was since they said "I love you" to each other. But it's quite good dialogue in the midst of disaster. We have teenager Susan and annoying boy Robin. The relationship of Susan and Gene Hackman is sort of weird.
I don't like it
No.
at all.
It's
She's staring at him at one point
staring.
at the
Yeah,
start.
at the start.
Kind of rubbing her leg and going, oh yeah, like me some old pastor, so I do.
Ridiculous.
Horrible, icky.
Yeah. And then for the entire movie, I'm just looking at how he holds her body.
Putting your hands on her.
Yeah. So like he's grabbing her constantly during like pushing her and holding her hand and putting her arm around her. And it's just like, no, please don't.
It with modern eyes on that, it's like,
yeah,
don't do that.
No.
That's not great.
No. We've got Martin, who I think he's a good character. Martin, I like him. He's a loser, but he does everything right in the
haberdasher.
Yes, he does everything right in the escape.
I kind of like him in this, and I like his character.
Yeah.
I like his relationship with the girl from the band a lot more than I like the pastor's relationship with the young girl.
Exactly. Nani is the singer's name.
He makes sure she survives. She's given up several times.
Yeah. Yes.
He's kind of an unsung hero in this, in my opinion.
He does everything
right. He never
right.
gives up.
Yeah.
And he sacrifices.
Yeah.
Like he's willing to give himself up, but he doesn't have to, thankfully.
And he steps in where he's needed in constant things. So like when Reverend Scott plunges to his death in water, he steps up and goes, "Let's go, Ernest Borgnine. You're up.
This. Here's the speech to get you moving again."
Yeah.
He gets the job done.
Yeah.
Fair play.
It's excellent. Like, so, and then we've got Akers, who doesn't know if he's Scottish or Irish, the guy with the bum leg.
That accent. He's clearly an American guy.
Oh, yeah. No, actually, he's English-American, I think.
Oh, is he?
From what I read, yeah.
Well,
but he couldn't get the accent.
Sound it.
No, he couldn't get the accent.
Most English people who aren't actors can do a Scottish accent. He's doing a Scotty from Star Trek accent.
Yeah. Chip's gonna take it anymore. We're upside down. That's Gransman Willie. So the movie sets up, and it's interesting because it goes through a sort of a stormy weather at the start, really instantly, and you're going, "Oh, is this it?" No, it goes nice.
We need to take on more ballast, you turnip.
No.
But they do take on the ballast, though, don't they?
Yeah, but he makes them go full steam ahead as he's taking on the ballast. So it's incidental.
Completely nothing to do with the death of the ship.
Sure.
As far as I can tell, because they had plenty of time to take on ballast.
It is based on a novel. It is based on a novel, which I think maybe would have more depth to it. But
yeah, I think perhaps if they'd not given them the chance to take on the ballast, and he had gone full steam, and they got hit by the wave, it might make more sense why it's upside down. Because it was supposed to be upside down because it's top heavy.
Right. I think
ballast has been taken on. It's not supposed to be top heavy.
Yeah. Whatever. It doesn't really matter.
No. Yeah, it's a silly movie.
Yeah. The ship's upside down.
Yay!
Should have been called Upside Down Ship.
Somebody get this motherfucking water off my motherfucking boat.
So it's set up like leading up to the New Year's Eve party, and it's not, nobody's acting bad. It's all pretty decent acting. Billy, the kid, is quite annoying.
Yes,
but he kind of saves it. He kind of saves the day with his knowledge of the ship, though.
Because he's an engineering nerd. Crunchy, because nobody else knew what was going on with the boat, because the Scottish lad had bought the farm previously.
True, he didn't. Well, exactly, but he didn't even know the innards of the ship. He was
he knew where the doilies were.
Yeah, exactly. He was a restaurant dude. So let's pay attention then to the sort of pièce de résistance of stunt coordinators around the world and the wave hitting the ship and it going whoop.
I kind of like this scene. It's not the most complex
No.
I think it's a lot of acting and pretending you're at a certain angle when you're not.
It did physically rotate though, 45
Yeah,
degrees
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah,
stage.
yeah.
But yes, there is like when there's wider shots where the stage is rotating, but then it cuts to just people falling past the camera, and you just know people are just going like that. All right, just jump to
Yeah,
the
because
side.
the alternative to that is actually have people falling,
Yeah, well,
which is probably not the safest.
They did wider shots, and people are hitting the shit out of tables and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
some of it's pretty graphic. I kind of like it.
yeah, it's good.
And
I think
these tables are absolutely sturdy MFs.
they're
And
bolted.
hold people hanging off them.
Yeah, no, they
Multiple
have to be
people.
bolted. You ever seen real movies of ferries and cruise ships taking big waves?
No,
Things I've seen
stuck
people.
down.
I've seen people fucking go full tilt into their stomach into one of those table legs, and
Ow.
looks painful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, yes, they do bolt down everything. Have you ever been on a ship that's been rocking back and forth?
Did you ever seen a grown man naked?
Never.
I have.
Yes.
I've also seen a grown man naked. Sorry, where would we go?
Do you like movies about gladiators?
Yeah. Listen, it's accurate. It's noticeable as well, though. Like if multiple people are hanging off a table that's upside down on the ceiling, it stands out.
Yeah,
not in a bad way.
Yeah, it's a good scene. I like it a lot.
Oh yeah. I like people falling from their debt from the tables. Now that's people falling, as you said.
Yeah,
but obviously there's a net underneath.
Yeah, and then there's a dude I just read in one of the IMDb trivia things. There's the dude that like falls down into the major glass thingy. Like he was an actor.
But then the lights are back on again.
No, whatever. It doesn't matter. He's like an actor, and they just said, "Just do this stunt, will you, mate?" And he's like, "What the fuck?"
Really? That was just an extra.
They they made a dog jump first. Like, hey, look, the dog did it. Well, you can do it. And so he was like, okay.
Dog's not the same weight. Also, what the hell are you doing with dogs?
I don't know. It was somebody's dog, and they just said, "Here, look at him.
Yoink.
It's fine." Yeah. And so he was happy then because he had a career in stunt coordination after that. So it's all good.
Okay. Well, you got to start somewhere. Falling off things.
Yeah. So when the ship rotates and everything, we've then got two groups. We've got the Reverend, the Gene Hackman's group, and then we've got the
purser,
the dog collar priest, and the purser. Yeah, the purser leads all the rest. So they're like sticking the muds. They're going, "We're not leaving. We're just going to wait.
We'll be rescued."
Yeah.
And Reverend, what's his face? Scott was saying. Andrew Scott is saying.
Yeah.
You're all going to die if you just stay here. You have to go. You have to go fight for it. Like my sermon earlier. Do you remember I said the sermon?
No, it was boring. Wasn't listening.
I was at the back.
Yeah. Well, basically he's saying, listen, do you understand what's happening here? Down is up, up is down. We're going up because it's down.
And when they come to rescue, they're not going to come from the bottom, you turnips.
You doofus.
You're not wrong.
No.
Not wrong at all. You know, they're going to drill through the boat.
I constantly was thinking, though, during the movie, where's the water going to come in? Where does the water come in a boat that's upside down when it's flooding? I'm guessing. I don't know. It could come from anywhere, though.
Well, it comes
from the chimneys, I guess.
Yeah.
That explode.
It depends on how sealed off it is.
Yeah.
Thing is, though, as soon as you drill a hole into the boat, it's no longer airtight.
Right.
So my question is, they're in the engine room, it's filling with water, and then the lads drill the hole, the boat's just going to go.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I don't fucking know. No, the law. Can I change the laws of physics?
Because they never bother shutting. They never shut the door. They got into the last chamber, and they never shut the door. Shut the fucking door. It's airtight. Seal it, you. Anyway, sorry, that's just grumbling. Irrelevant grumbling.
Yeah.
Old man shakes hand at boat.
That's upside down boat. But yeah, so basically they use a Christmas tree to climb up out of there, and it's all. I love that the
Christmas tree was responsible for killing several people when it came down.
Yeah,
saved all these lads, and then as it was falling over, killed more people.
Yeah,
it's great. The Christmas tree doesn't know what it wants to do.
I'm sure it's an analogy for something. Religion kills. Christmas kills. So like that's the whole thing. So during the entire movie, the explosion of the chimneys are sort of these chapters where they'll explode, shit will happen, and then they continue on. So it's a good interjections.
Yeah. Again, I question the explosions, but
Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on. Upside down chimney explosions. Okay, I'll take it.
sure, why not?
Yeah, whatever.
That's what boats do when they're upside down. They explode, right?
It's the coal thingies, right? I don't fucking know.
The coal scuttle has emptied into dynamite. I don't understand the physics.
I don't know what they're doing. Yeah. So
Yeah.
then the entire sort of chunk of the movie is going through certain set pieces to reach the bottom of the ship, which is top. Because, as Billy has stated, that's where the hull is thinnest. Shut up!
Shut up, Billy, you idiot.
We're all Ernest Borgnine.
Yeah, and in this I was Ernest Borgnine. Shut up, kid. What do you know?
Yeah. So, but
It's an interesting fact for the engineer to go, by the way, Billy.
Sure, Billy, have you
After
ever
I've
been
told you
in
about the naked men, did you ever hear that the hull is 1 inch thick beside propeller, but elsewhere it's 2 inches thick?
Billy,
Okay.
what do you know about inches? Billy, you ever measure your... No, forget about it.
Yeah, it's a weird thing.
He's a nerd. He's
it's
a boat
MacGuffin.
nerd. He's a boat nerd.
Yeah.
But he's very yelly, the kid, and he's very like, and it's sort of like, oh my God, stop talking.
Yes, not a big fan of this kid.
The only two people who are alive from the crew is Billy and Susan, the sister.
I'm not surprised they are substantially younger than everybody else, especially with Gene Hackman buying the farm very recently.
Oh, he was last. That was a horrible death for him.
Poor Gene.
Yeah. R.I.P. Yeah, so they all sort of die. Oh, let me talk about. So, like, I think 72 quite a sexist year and decade because the two young girls are in the shortest shorts they could possibly have, and then Ernest Borgnine.
I want to see Ernest Borgnine in this.
Yes, Ernest Borgnine's wife is like, all right, I'll take off my dress and put a shirt on. It's like, okay, so there's 3 ladies, and we're just going to make them wear at least amount of clothing. Okay.
Yeah, it's rather unfortunate. There's nobody running around in their boxers. No men running around in their boxers.
Yeah.
So
they would do though now. Like everybody would be naked in 2025.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah. Everybody take your clothes off. We're going through this tunnel.
Okay.
All right. Fair enough.
What's the reason for that?
It's Netflix. We get paid a lot of money.
You want to see your butt cheeks, regardless of gender.
Yeah, exactly. Is Akers the first one to die? I think he is.
Of the group, I believe he is too. There was an explosion, and he just goes, what?
Yeah,
off the ladder.
Well, to be honest with you, he's climbing up the ladder with one good leg, so he's kind of hopping up. So it's really...
He wouldn't have made it the whole way anyway. Get rid of him.
You need to get rid of him quickly. The weak needs to fall, literally. But that's the great thing about Ernest Borgnine. The great thing about Ernest Borgnine's character, Mr. Rogo, is that he jumps down after him. Like, he's a decent person. He's a bit rough around the edges. He's mouthy.
But I quite like his character. He's probably my favorite character in the whole thing, aside from
Mrs. Rosen.
the older lady. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's a great character.
An asshole. I like that about him.
Actually, he's more likable than Gene Hackman.
He is.
That may be just us.
Because we're assholes.
Yeah.
We associate more with the asshole.
Yeah, but we've got the right thing in mind. We've got the right heart. We know what we want.
Do we?
I don't know.
Borgnine's better than us.
Yeah. Yeah, so the sort of, I think I like the set pieces as they go along. I like the impending doom of the rising water. That's kind of freaky and scary.
It every now and then shows up and goes, hey, I'm coming after you. Gonna get you.
It's good. It's a good tool to use.
It is good. It's
like
just like the snakes on that plane. They keep turning up.
Yeah. But yeah, you're in a cramped ship. It's quite claustrophobic, and yeah, you can drown within a minute. And like, it's just creeping up constantly. I like it.
Yes.
And then they meet the people along the ship. They're going one way. And this is sort of like the split in this is where Reverend Scott is versus Ernest Borgnine
It
going.
reminded me, this is weird, but it reminded me completely of Shaun of the Dead, where
Oh,
two
yeah.
groups pass each other. Oh, where are you going? Oh, we're going to the pub. Huh, interesting. We're going to the army base. Bye. Bye.
Yeah, well, that's what would happen in a disaster. You'd have different people with different ideas.
Yep.
But if this boat is slanting that way and people are going, all right, let's follow the slant downwards, that makes sense.
Does it?
Mm.
No, in fairness, the doctor who was leading the other group did say those explosions, they were in the engine room.
True.
Reasonable argument.
Yeah, that's interesting because, if there were going to be explosions, it would be the engine room. But when we see the boat upside down, the explosions happen in the chimneys. But they could have come up the chimneys, but then why isn't the engine room fully fucked?
Yeah, if it's doing that level of kaboomies, the engine
Right.
room should be.
Yeah.
Because I'm guessing there's boilers. If it's coal-fired, it would be the engine room, because the boilers are in the engine room.
Right.
So it should be mangled.
Yeah. But it's not. What about, so we have a couple of set pieces. We have going through the tunnel, climbing up the central pillar thing. They meet the crowd. They go one way. Gene Hackman finds the way up to the boiler room. And then they have to swim through the thing. The swimming through the thing is cool set piece. And it's good because Mrs. Rosen is a champion swimmer.
Yeah,
and
she's been dragging them back the whole time.
Exactly.
That's what she said. So she wanted to even things out. So when Reverend Scott gets trapped by a very flimsy-looking piece of metal...
Yeah, the weird thing is when she comes along, he just goes, oh, yeah.
I can lift things.
Yeah, she doesn't do anything.
Yeah, and he's been down there for a week. And
3.5 minutes, I think it was timed at.
3.5 minutes. Like
the screen time.
That's insane amount of time for an average pastor.
You know what I was thinking was, if I'm in that
Not
group,
even the
I'm
golden
fucked.
cleric.
Yeah, I'm fucked. If I'm in that group, I'm fucked. I'm not going to be able to hold my breath for that entire duration going through that.
I'll give you 30 seconds. After that, I just give up, drown.
Ta-ra, chucks.
Done.
Yeah. I don't even know. There's a certain age you reach where you just stop counting how long you can hold your breath for. I haven't done it since I was like 20, I guess, because I'm scared to.
Because you're scared that the next breath might not come after.
Exactly. Your brain might just go, you're dead.
No, that's it. We're out of here.
Yeah. So Mrs. Rosen has a heart attack after she climbs through. I think that's a very clever death and very, probably the most poignant death of the movie.
I like the reaction. I like Bergnine's reaction to it, actually. It's very good.
Yes, he's quite sweet with his
quite
reaction.
taken back by it.
Yeah.
I actually thought Gene Hackman's reaction might have been a bit hammed up, which... I do like Gene Hackman, but I as we said earlier, I much prefer Bergnine's character in this. He's more of an everyman, and Gene Hackman seems too freaking diehard for a pastor, in my opinion.
True, yeah. I think I read that Ben Stiller, when he worked with Gene Hackman in the Royal Tenenbaums, he's building up the courage to ask him about the Poseidon Adventure because it really inspired him. And Gene Hackman's response went, yeah, money movie. So
how crushing was that for Stiller?
Right. But then maybe it's what we see on the screen. Maybe that's why we're not really engrossed by his character. We like Borgnine better
for the cash.
Yeah. He has a bit of drool that falls down on Mrs. Rosen's face.
I see that. Yeah.
So that I was like,
dude.
Yeah, she must have went after the cut. It was like,
really?
Yeah.
You're drooling on me. Is that a bit of snot? Ugh.
Yeah, like Tropic Thunder. Yeah, so her death is quite, because to be honest with you, it's only Akers, then her, and then
Scott,
Mrs. Rogo falls to her death, and
she kind of randomly goes like, "Oh, I'm off."
Yeah, it's like, oh shit, wobbles. Ah! So it's only 4.
That was a very cheap one.
It's a cheap one. So it's only 4 of the main sort of crew dies. If I'm not mistaken, acres down the chimney of water. Mrs. Rosen, heart attack after the swim. Mrs.
Yes.
Rogo falls to her death onto metal.
And Mr. Scott
And Reverend Scott, right?
in the conservatory with the candlestick.
With a hammer. Yeah. His death is the stupidest, followed closely by Mrs. Rogo, because she's like, I just made it, yay! Oh, fuck.
Oi. Yeah, it didn't seem like enough of a shock to knock her off. I understood our Scottish friend falling off with a gammy leg.
Yeah, 4 acres.
Yeah, so that's him gone. Fair enough. Heart attack, fantastic way to go. The other two are stupid.
Yeah. Mrs. Rosen's husband, Grandpa Joe, has a quite inward response to her death. Has to be told, listen, you have to live on for your grandkids. You have to give this
Suck it up, Buttercup. That's what I heard.
You have to give this little locket to your grandson, so let's go.
Fair enough. Picks himself up.
Yeah, but then when Mrs. Rogo goes, Ernest Borgnine has his moment of shine. He goes, you fucking let her do it. You killed her.
You promised us everybody would live, you murderous bastard.
Yeah.
It's great. I love him in this bit. It's a proper reaction.
Yeah, it's great. I think it's the best acting of the thing about it is Mrs. Rosen throughout is great. She plays a very she's very aware of her weakness, as you said earlier, and she acts it very well. Borgnine has these moments of outrage like Mo Sizlak and just sort of goes for...
It's very real. I love it.
Yeah.
You know, his emotions come out as rage, which is quite a normal reaction for that type of character.
Yeah.
So it's fantastic.
The thing about it is, it's good because like we get a really quick backstory about him. Like he saved, or at least rescued, his wife from the streets of prostitution and took her in, maybe, and was a nice guy. Maybe there's more.
He fell in love with her, and after that, that's all he wanted in life. Even though he moaned about her all the time. Yeah,
and she moaned at him a lot as well.
Yeah. It's a fantastically real relationship. You know, they kind of both save each other. And
yeah.
I love at the end though where he's getting saved and he's smiling and then he looks back the door and he goes, "Ah, shit."
Actually, that's a great scene.
Great scene, isn't it? It's just a wonderfully real scene. Like he's elated at being he survived this ordeal, and then he's like, "What's the fucking point?"
But all of them are looking bad. All of them get the initial reaction of, "Oh, we're rescued." They're happy, and then they just sort of like go, "Oh, fuck."
My favorite bit was where the Borgnine locks Billy in the compartment just as they're leaving.
Stay here, kid.
Are we missing anybody? No.
Yeah, so just the weakness, I think, is in between Mrs. Rogo's death and I think Reverend Scott's sacrifice, and the fact that why he had to do it, like a little bit of steam came down like a bad computer game, so he had to go like Lara Croft and go turn the wheel, and then had to leave. Yeah, after his argument to God.
After all these interesting engineering approaches to fixing things, you know, they fabricate stuff and they make... There's a bunch of pipes lying around the place, lads. And you just need to turn a wheel. Take give yourself 5 minutes, come up with a solution to it that doesn't involve dying, you gimp.
True.
But he feels like he needs to sacrifice himself straight away. So that's the worst bit.
Just like Jesus Christ. Maybe that's
turning a wheel.
He was doing something.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unnecessary.
Sort of like, okay, once that's done and he drops to his death into a pool of water, tension kind of goes away. Like the entire tension leading up to that, it's like, all right. And then Ernest Borgnine goes and opens the door and goes, all right, lads.
All right. Hey, all right. Oh, there's some banging outside. Hey.
Hey. Doot, doot, doot. Yeah. But I will, I need to make sure, like, I do like Borgnine, like Mrs. Rosen. But as I said, I do like Martin as well. He's the unsung hero who makes every decision correctly along the way.
Yes, heart's in the right place. He's more than willing to sacrifice himself to save other people. He goes out of his way to try and convince other people that they need to come with him in the first place.
He knew from the start.
Yeah.
What to do.
He was much more convincing to me than Reverend Scott was when he started shouting at people.
True. Yeah, because
You're
he goes.
a bunch of idiots. You're all going to die.
Well,
that's not the approach, buddy.
The purser was yelling back at him too. Don't listen to him. Whereas Martin was just going, you need to just come up the Christmas tree.
It's Christmas, but it's Christmas up there, lads. Come on. Let's go.
Up to the top. We'll make
Presents
you a
for
star. Yeah. Hey. So, yeah. I do like the closure, though, because you see them get out and, you know it's not a boat, but it's nicely shot. They do it quite well, the way it's shot.
I like how quickly it ends, though.
I think so.
There's no faffing around. There's no little stories being told. Just they get on the plane and sod off on a chopper.
Yeah.
They got to the chopper.
Okay, now. Arnie should make a remake. There was a 2006 remake, and there also was a sequel to this called Beyond the Poseidon Adventure.
I have seen the Beyond the Poseidon. I actually quite liked that one too. That was not Clint Eastwood.
My name's Michael Caine.
Yeah. He's quite good in that, I thought.
And the boat's upside down.
Yeah, they're in that one. I think they're like salvage operators. I'm not sure they're going to Disp's boat specifically, but it's an upside down boat. They get in and then they have to get back out again with loads of gold or something.
I like the way the two rescuers. So many of them are you? 6. What the fuck? 6.
Was that all that was on the boat?
600? No, 6.
No, 6.
You
Did
eat
you go
them?
up the other side? No.
No, it's underwater. It's like 50 feet underwater. They're all dead. They're floating up through a hole. They're massively dead.
The chimneys are exploding.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I didn't see 2006 remake. It's because it's not my favorite movie, so I wouldn't watch the remake.
I haven't heard great things. It was not Burn Islands.
Kurt Russell, I believe.
Kurt Russell, yeah, escaped from a boat.
2. Yeah. 2. He has a mullet. Whose arc felt the most complete or impactful?
Maybe Mrs. Rosen's arc with her husband bringing the thing, but I'm going to say Borgnine.
Yeah.
Borgnine losing the wife, having basically survived, and then looking, but the bit where he looks back is very striking for me. I like that a lot. Yeah,
it's almost at the end he just forgets for a second that he just lost her.
Hey, I'm not going to... Oh, shit.
Yeah, she's burning to death back there.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Practical effects are good. Everything's upside down. It's fun.
Stick everything upside down. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I think that's what makes it stand out. It's like you've got the Towering Inferno. I think came out maybe.
But that's all the right way up, so that can't
exactly.
Be that
but it's like that's an apartment block or a skyscraper on fire, which is stands out. It stands out, and now a boat upside down stands out for the time.
It actually works though, because it's looking at everything from a different perspective, and it weirdly is very impactful for that.
Yeah.
You're walking on the ceiling and the ceiling starts filling with water and stuff like that. That's just, I like that.
Yeah.
It was the first go at that done. And it does a really good job of it.
Yeah. All right, then. Well, what's the storyline then going to be for your rating? Like we've got, I don't know, am I dumb? Like, is there a sort of theme of like faith versus like trust in person? Like, is there a religious thing there, or is it just like a little layer of plot that you just need to navigate through?
I think there is, but I think it's a thin facade.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's a whitewash over a disaster movie. It's not real. It's not a part of the plot. They tried to stick it in, but it doesn't really add anything, or isn't pertinent to the movie.
Yeah, maybe the book, the novel, does it more. I don't know. Then Authority, maybe like Borgnine doesn't want to follow. Borgnine doesn't want to follow the Reverend.
Does not. He doesn't like taking orders.
And also the people that stay there, they were like going, oh, the purser works on the boat, so we're going to stay with him.
Well, you can half understand that. That's not about
Yeah.
authority. That's more about this guy's experience with a boat. But he does say earlier in the movie, I'm more of a hotelier.
Yeah, true. Nobody heard him say that apart from his only table he was at.
Yeah.
So
Because if I was at his table, like, okay, listen to the hotelier. But then who am I going to follow, him or the priest?
who says the top is bottom, the bottom is top. We need to go top.
Give me an engineer I can freaking listen to.
Yeah, where are they? They're all dead. They're in the boiler
crap.
room. I think it's. Oh, I'll give it 3. I'm going to be generous. It's an innovative movie. They've done well.
I'm going to join you in that. You're right, because this is the first movie about a bunch of lads in a boat being upside down.
I'm the only.
I know
one.
I'm taking the mickey a little bit there, but it is unique in that respect. It was the first disaster movie set in the ship that got not just set that side, or knocked in half, but turn everything upside down. People hanging off tables. Lovely visuals. Lovely.
Amazing. Yeah. Acting, Gene Hackman versus Ernest Borgnine. Borgnine wins it. Gene Hackman's solid, standard, a little bit weird with a teenager.
For him, he's phoning it in.
Yeah. Money movie.
Yeah.
Shelley Winters as Mrs. Rosen, excellent.
Fantastic.
Grandpa Joe is just sort of like the opposite, just hit the lines off of from Mrs. Rosen. He's kind of like a solid partner for Mrs. Rosen.
He's her foil. He's
exactly.
fantastic. I like their relationship. I like the two characters put together, and they're acted well together.
Yeah.
You can actually see the love between them, which is nice.
Yeah.
So I like the acting there. Aside from that, there isn't a whole heap of acting going on other than people falling off things.
Yeah, I do like the fact that they give lines to everybody, really. I kind of like the way they spread it a bit. We've seen a lot of movies where there's a couple of people like the guys in Predator, or maybe it's 2 of the guys in Predator. They didn't really get a lot to say, but I think I was interacting with all of them a lot.
Yeah, you had Martin and Momo, Todopo, the
Martin.
music.
Nani.
Their relationship was quite interesting and reasonably well acted too.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, and I think it was.
I wouldn't say it's not going to win any Oscars for acting. Clearly,
well, it actually did win an Oscar for acting. Supporting.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
So
it doesn't deserve it.
Well, actually, no, it's a Golden Globe, so it won't win any Oscars for acting.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Doesn't deserve it. That said, I'm going to say 3.25 for the acting. I quite enjoyed some of it.
Yeah, I was going to say that, but I'm going to give it 3.5 just to not be the same as you, because I think Borgnine and Mrs. Rosen deserve that.
Yes, I think this is Borgnine's best role, in my opinion. I've seen a few of his things, and he's not terrible. He's never terrible. He's Ernest Borgnine.
Yeah, he's good.
But I think this is potentially his best. There's a bit of range here.
Yeah. John Williams did the music. The John Williams.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, he did Star Trek.
Stargate, I think it was.
It's very just standard action, not action movie, but disaster movie music. It's very average. I'm giving it 2.5. But let me just think though first regarding the sound of the ship and stuff like that. Like the diegetic sounds or whatever. Creaking metal, rushing water. Standard.
I think they could have done a bit more here to build the pressure in terms of music. I wanted to hear some metal fatigue noises. I wanted to hear metal under stress. Because you listen to movies like Das Boot and you hear the hull creaking and it really builds pressure and it really freaks you out.
Yeah.
They never do that here. It wouldn't have taken much to do it. They should have done it.
I think I noticed in the boiler room at the end, I think it was just silence when they were talking. So that really stood out to me. I was like, no,
there should be pressure on the hull. It should be making noise. I want to hear the ship threaten to crush them.
Yeah.
It would build pressure. It would build atmosphere and, impending doom feeling quite well.
Certainly would.
That they don't bother.
Yeah, it certainly would.
I'm going to give it 2 point. No, I'll give it 2. It could have been so much better.
Yeah.
with very little added to it.
Yeah. Direction, and we haven't talked about the sort of cinematography and the way they just do a slight Dutch angle for all of the sort of things, which they kind of have to because the fucking ship is moving a bit.
Both at a Dutch angle.
Exactly. Yeah. And obviously the lighting is very good at times as well, I think, in certain scenes. Camera tilts, upside down environments,
Yeah.
mix of practical effects. They obviously built a stage that fucking rotated around for the New Year's Eve disaster scene. Good.
I need the underwater scenes were quite well done as well,
Mm.
especially for the time.
Well lit.
Very well lit. I think the direction of this is fantastic.
Yeah. We have to,
um,
though, mention the model boat. We can't.
I'm trying to block that from my head because it's not. It's kind of irrelevant.
A little kid just pushed it along in a pond in a park. All right, let's film that.
If they'd left that out, the movie would have been so much better from a direction point of view,
or find
from
some
a cinematographer point of view.
some library shots of a big ship,
or just get a real bloody boat.
Yeah, So
How
I'm not going
expensive is it?
Yeah, I'm not going to go into 4 for that because they didn't get it perfectly, but I will give it 3.75 though because I think they did a really good job.
I was thinking 4 as well, but yeah, that bit at the start is annoying,
and it goes on for a long time too over the credits, and then like a wave comes in and it goes over the top. It's like, that's not a big wave, it's a fucking somebody's done this with their hand.
Splish.
Come on, Billy, do this to the water.
Yeah, it is a bit of a letdown. I think they would have been much better off just not. Just don't do that bit.
You know what? Like, I'm guessing though, 2006 Poseidon Adventure would be all CGI, and it probably looks as shit as this.
Yeah, we have gone too far down the CGI rabbit hole in my head.
Well, especially
it's
early
in the
2000s.
Uncanny Valley massively.
Yeah. Pauline Kael in the New Yorker gave it 60. She said, expensive pop disaster epic manufactured for the market that made Airport a hit. Ronald Neame directed with dull efficiency.
Oof, harsh.
Yeah. Roger Ebert gave it 63 only. This is a wonderful formula. I love it. The Poseidon Adventure is the kind of movie you know is going to be awful, and yet somehow you got to see it, right?
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. And then Noel Murray gave it 83 in the AV Club. There's ample overacting by the likes of Stella Stevens, Ernest Borgnine, and Shelley Winters, but the movie's one obstacle atop another plot, an active meditation on fate, remains sharp and surprising.
Does it? Does it really?
Not really. Happy New Year, by the way. This is our New Year's episode.
That's a line from the movie as well.
Oh, I love it.
From Leslie Nielsen.
By the way,
Happy New Year.
I love that. I wrote it down on I don't write any notes.
That's what I wrote down as well.
Just the one line I wrote down. Yeah, like they get a message from Greece going, yeah, there's a fucking earthquake happening. So he goes up when the party's going on.
You're all going to die. By the way, Happy New Year.
Yeah. They're all like hunched over like radars and shit.
We're all counting on you.
Exactly. It was the same vibe as, by the way, Happy New Year.
Oh, fantastic.
And then as the ship was sinking, he came through a door, by the way. Happy New Year.
Bergnine like, shut up, I'm busy.
And then as they're going through the hull at the end, he popped up again. By the way, Happy New Year. Oh, yeah. Perfect line from Leslie. Yeah, great. All right. By the way, Happy New Year, everybody. We'll see you in 2026 for our next episode. If you haven't liked us on the platforms you're listening to us on, please do so. And we'll see you in 2026. Bye-bye.
Happy New Year.